Modern Male Radio with Jerod Zavistoski, right here on LA Talk Radio.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Jerod Zavistoski, and you're listening to and watching Modern Male Radio. This is all the stuff your mama should have told you and the stuff your daddy never knew. And joining me tonight, as always, my co-host, Sarah Chapman.
That's right, Jerod. That's right. Thanks for introducing me as Sarah Chapman, because you know I love it.
Wait. So should we have like an official sit down about this?
Well,
do you want to be called Sarah Chapman, or do you want Sarah Beth Harris? Which is it?
Sometimes, as in every single day, when I do pick, it's Sarah Beth Harris, which is how you can find me on every single form of social media. So
I gotta go through all the shows. I gotta rechange your name. I gotta take all the sound bites out, and then I have to change your name in my phone.
It's a little too late for that, Jerod. But thanks for being so thoughtful at this point.
It's never too late.
That's actually true. It's a good topic. We're not going to talk about this today.
All right. Are you going to introduce our guests?
I'm going to introduce our guests. I'm going to start ladies first. Playboy Playmate, Miss April.
Yes, Miss
Olga Loera.
Hola, hi everyone. My name is Olga Loera.
Oh, good. I said it kind of right.
Oh yeah, you nailed it. Yeah. It came out great.
And Johnny Farhan. Did I say that wrong?
No, you were perfect.
Kind of right? Okay.
Okay.
Philanthropist, entrepreneur, businessman, / You've got the hour to talk about yourself, so.
Too many hats.
Too many hats.
We like that.
Good.
But it's okay. I mean, it's crazy to me because you see these you go on Instagram, you go online or whatever, and you find all these entrepreneur forums where people are posting pictures of Bentleys and Ferraris, and they're like, someday, and they think that it's all of it's just. If you will it, if you manifest it, if you post a picture on Instagram every day.
If you go to the dealership and take a picture of that car that isn't yours, then you might have it someday. But this guy over here rolled up in a nice Bentley.
Sorry to burn you out on that. But yeah.
Sorry to just throw you under the Bentley there, but he did. Nice car.
And it's so encouraging to see, and it's so rare that you actually get to talk to somebody who's not only walking the walk, or not only talking the talk, but walking the walk.
Driving the Bentley.
Yeah, they say you have to manifest. So when you see something, even that, if that's at a shop, at a car store, you take a picture. That's because you want that. That's
and put it on a vision board or something like that.
Vision board. So what you put on your head is what you achieve. And
so that actually worked for you.
It did. I did the same thing 10 years ago.
Well, you heard it first.
Okay.
Everyone who wants a Bentley, you better get that vision board.
Oh yeah.
I
guess I was mistaken about Instagram.
I still take pictures with Rolls Royces because that's my next car.
I kind of feel like Instagram has become the modern day vision board, though.
It does, because
right?
there's a lot of motivational stuff out there.
Yeah.
It's just one huge meme.
Yeah, because with Instagram, you go through it every day. So when you go through your feed, you see all this positive stuff being thrown out there, and that's what inspires you, motivates you.
We're gonna have to go through the process from getting from there to there, because I mean, it's I'm sure it's not as simple as if you throw it up online, it'll come. If you
have to work hard for it, of course. You gotta put in the hours.
And that's missing piece in a lot of that metaphysics stuff, is people think that if they think about it, it'll just appear. And Olga, I mean, crap, I met you.
Did you just say crap, Jerod Zavistoski?
I did. I'm trying to be.
Who says that?
I am trying to be a little bit more conscientious.
He's gonna say Shinka next instead of.
Oh my God! 2 years ago, and probably once, and we have these interesting I don't know how to explain. Can be in a movie kind.
Yeah, we had a really fun night. It was
One night.
Do tell.
Well,
Everybody's interested in this conversation.
It was Miss March 2002's birthday party.
Yes,
Tina Jordan.
Tina Jordan
okay.
was a Playmate, and us on time. I don't remember half of that night, but it was fun.
Hey, that means that was fun. Exactly.
Yeah, no, it was an exciting night. So, but from there, I mean, from that time period to now, I've seen your brand kind of grow, and all of a sudden, you're getting traction. You got a PR person. She's got like this entire wall over here of people standing in the room, making sure that we don't.
There might be a full house that not everyone can see right now.
Yes.
It's a little intimidating. No, I'm
just
kidding.
It's cool.
Love us.
So explain to us, kind of when that started and how that's progressing right now.
Amazing. I'm working, right now in a book. I think you have a wonderful book too. It's not just to inspire other people. It's about what you think. It's me, my ideas. I'm having a wonderful people helping me to collect, choose direct, simple, straight. It's a lot of information. This is all about beauty, and also helping other women to be confident.
Yeah.
In this industry is very, like Instagram, you have a lot of what you project. You want good things, you get good things. But also, you need to understand rules and how you need to work nonstop.
Yeah.
And my book will be released like very, very soon, and I'm working many years.
Yeah.
And
That's great.
right now, my media is growing. Like I have millions in Venezuela, Mexico.
What?
Yes.
There we go.
And
Exciting.
I'm very happy. My manager's amazing, Maria, and the whole team.
Yeah, what's up,
Thank you
girl?
to them.
What's up? I need a manager.
Yeah.
What's up now? So
That's
yeah,
hilarious.
it's
Jared.
it's such an incredible thing because I mean this happened really fast. Like
Yes, and I think it's 1 year.
yeah,
Is I go to just being this sweet girl to this like I want to be that girl. I want to look like you, and all the schools, makeup, hair, and because I have a career, you know, I'm like a pretty face, pretty body. I totally. I'm not a typical model. Like I'm short, petite.
Yeah.
I'm not in my 20s, but I think it's all about confidence.
I think that's very interesting to bring up, though,
Yes.
too, the whole typical model thing. It's completely redefined these days. Everybody and anybody who has confidence and has the attitude and the lifestyle can be a model.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
how you feel, and you're happy. Just do what make you happy.
especially with the advent of social media platforms.
Especially
I mean,
with selfies.
because
Yes.
before it was like the girls that were on
Cameras.
the girls that were on the social media platforms were limited to nothing better than promo modeling.
Sure.
They would go out to events and stuff, but that's it. The modeling world was kind of closed off to them. So you're seeing social media open up opportunities for girls that would have, and they're actually the ones that are taking the taking the
Because
cake.
Now you can promo model right from your living room.
Yeah.
With whatever it is that you're.
Well, and they're the ones that have the most followers out of all the other models and stuff. And it's crazy because social media is doing that in all forms, like in
Yes.
all forms of entrepreneurship.
Yes.
The internet is allowing people to expand and kind of like diversify. So I mean, I'm kind of preaching to the choir. You guys know that you're on the internet right now. You're watching me on the internet. It's so
Right.
exciting. But that's you keep talking about confidence, and that is the single most important quality for a man. It's all throughout my book, but it's something that I think a lot of females miss, and I think that a lot of females feel like they're trading they're submissive for they're mistaking being submissive for confidence, and women
Yes.
kind of have an innate need to be submissive, but then they kind of just throw both confidence and submission in the same basket, and they just like let themselves be mowed over.
By being like demure, by being like toned down, or like submissive, like literally like being like an underdog, or like
I just don't think that they have a real strong sense of like grounding or self-worth. I don't think that they've had a lot of experience in the world, and they kind of just opt out. A lot of times, with men, they're like, okay, well, why don't you do that for me? Or, can you do this? It's too hard. I don't know.
I knew this was coming. I just wasn't trying to
Yeah,
provoke.
DeAndre's here.
DeAndre just seems to pop up.
Yeah, but you find that often with women, and you'll see the over calibration where she'll be like, oh, I'm hot, I'm the fucking shit, da 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 da. But it's like when you're all uppity about it, you don't really believe it. It's an overcompensation for the
Sure.
fact that you don't actually like feel it in your core. You're not aligned. So I've been going because I'm writing a female dating guide on Modern Female, and I'm going through and I'm like,
look at you.
what
Jared.
is the most attractive thing to guys? Like what is it? And it's like, holy crap, it's my book in reverse. Like it's all the exact same things.
I just keep
Yes.
thinking, holy crap, Batman.
Yes, but it's a balance, like you say. Also, I noticed like now guys, they don't want to talk to you because I'm too much for the girl. It's they're pretty or they're younger. But girls become hunters, or sometimes you're pretty, but I say, guys don't want to talk to me because maybe they think I'm very mean, or maybe they don't want to talk to me, and I feel like really.
But it takes sorry to cut
go
you off.
No, go.
It takes a strong man to handle a strong woman. That's
Yeah.
how it
There
is.
we
That's how
go.
it goes.
And to recognize
Yeah.
that there is a difference between
Exactly.
a woman who's confident or a woman who is standoffish or
Yes.
guarded or basically playing games.
Right.
We had Kyle Cease on the show, and he's a real big metaphysics guy, powers of attraction, and he's a comedian and stuff. And
Hi,
he's,
Kyle Cease.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Shout out to Kyle
and
Cease.
yeah, I mean, his biggest point was you attract what you are, and it's funny to see that. So it's so we're building this whole we're building a few other dating guides, and as I'm analyzing all of the different perspectives, I'm like, it's exactly the same. And the answer, the solution to all of this is literally set a goal, smash it, and keep doing that for the rest of your life, and everything in your life will suddenly align. Well, if they're good goals. If they're goals that are out of alignment with
I guess it's
you.
just goals are goals. It doesn't matter if they're good or bad
Yeah.
based on
Small or
whatever.
big.
No,
as
but
long as you set a goal and you
I'm
follow
talking
through with it.
about, well, yeah, there are bad goals.
Sure.
Like a goal to do something that's completely inconducive to your.
Just giving you
yeah.
crap, Jared.
Like
Just making
if
you
you were
run.
doing something out of a sense of vengeance or whatever, that's not a goal that you would want
No.
to set because it's going to be inconducive for you later. But yeah, setting those goals, actually being driven and ambitious in life, setting those goals, smashing those goals actually creates experience. The more experience you have, the more confident you are, and the more, the higher caliber of women that you're going to attract and date. And
Sure, if you're setting genuine
Yes.
goals, which is
Yeah.
of course what everyone should be doing. When to shoot on people.
Yeah.
Yeah, set genuine goals.
So
Be a genuine person.
you can join in anytime, Johnny. You
Yeah,
can-
yeah. I mean, what I was gonna say is like it's very important. The way I look at things is like I always have a goal that hey, in 5 years this is where I see myself. But how do we get there? And one rule of thumb for me that's always worked is having short-term goals.
Okay,
So getting
yeah.
there one step at
So
a
you
time.
break it down. You've
Break
got
it
this
down.
5-year thing set.
Yeah, a lot of people have this vision that I want to become a billionaire, but that doesn't happen overnight.
yeah.
Yes.
It takes a lot of time, a lot of hard work, a lot of little steps to get to that big step. So you can't jump stairs, you got to take one step, one at a time.
Okay.
And it's exactly like that. I mean, you have a goal, you got to go through one little goal, little by little.
I'm over here like my doctor told me I had high cholesterol this week. Now I'm meal prepping.
Well,
First
there
time
you
in my
go. That's
life.
your first step
You're
right
like
there.
skinny.
Second step is just go to the gym, work out, and that's like
Yeah.
your little goal. So yeah,
Diet.
I mean, definitely you got to have a goal, you got to have a vision, and you just plug along and keep doing the
Okay.
same thing day by day.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Get to where your
So
ultimate
commitment
destination
and
is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
consistency.
Yes.
So how did you get your start, Johnny?
Wow.
Tell us about you.
Flashback 10 years ago. Well, actually, it'll be 10 years in June. So I grew up in Australia. So that's where
Okay.
I'm originally from. So I started this little business with my brother when I was 24, out of like a little store that we just rented for a while. And, that's where we started, humble beginnings.
Yeah.
And then we started doing sports uniforms for like soccer, football teams in Australia itself. So, the business started growing from one team to another, word of mouth. And then we started learning a little bit about it. And then all of a sudden, 3-4 years later, we have like 100 teams on board that we're supplying uniforms to. So that was our first start.
Awesome.
And then, obviously opened a vision,
Yeah.
like it started as a joke. It opened a whole vision for us that, hey, we could do this.
Yeah.
Can we be the next Nike in the next 10 years?
So were you always interested in sports? Did you play these sports?
Yeah,
Is that what
so
it,
that's initially how it started because I went to this facility which was getting sold because the owner didn't have time. So I'm like, hey, I'm happy to like take over.
Wow.
But he was doing something different.
right.
So I took over that indoor training facility like a gym, and then we started selling clothes out of there. So that's how it started. And I remember we bought it for like $2,000.
Wow.
And I had to sell my car because I was like, I really need this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could take a lot from that right there. Like when you see an opportunity, strike, take it.
Yeah, take it, and then obviously work on it. So at that time, like we were young, there was no internet, wasn't that big. I mean, it
Yeah.
was still there, but the communication, marketing, and so forth, it wasn't the way it is now. I think things are a lot easier now than what they used to be 10 years ago.
Technology's a beast now.
Yeah.
Of course, certainly. So that's how we started growing, and like 5 years later, we had people from U.S. trying to want our stuff. So it opened doors to United States of America, and then we started working with few clients here. And 3 years later, we had a lot of people wanted to buy a lot of stuff from us, so we needed an office here. So the demand was really up there, and supply was limited. So we had to open something here locally.
Nice.
And that's where I came to Los Angeles. for
Best
the
problem
first
to
time.
have.
I know. I mean, and that's why I came to Los Angeles. I was like, well, let me try it out for 6 months, see how I like it. And
Yeah.
at 6 months, it's been 3.5 years, and I'm still here.
I feel like a lot of
Nice.
people go that route too. They're just like, well, I'm going to give it this long. I'm going to
Yeah,
see if something pans out. But
No, I always
really
knew
do
I
that,
would
it's
succeed.
another
So
thing.
that wasn't my problem. My problem was would I be able to live here?
sure.
Because I came from Melbourne and Sydney, which are like the most livable cities in the world.
Yeah.
Australia's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. So it's like, will I be able to keep up with the lifestyle? Would I be happy? Would I make new friends? Because I had to start everything
Yeah.
from scratch. Like you have to make like I sold my houses. All my
It's
friends,
a big move. It's not like
everything.
moving from Sherman Oaks to
Yeah.
Hollywood or
No.
something like that.
It's moving from one continent to
To
another.
another.
Exactly.
So, you know,
Yes.
it's
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
crazy.
dedication.
I've actually thought about moving to Australia.
You'll love it.
Yeah, no, I've heard nothing but good things. And
Jared, do you want to go get some dingoes and some kangaroos and eat some Vegemite and stuff?
Right.
Pretty well.
I'm down.
You know Vegemite, huh?
Oh, I lived there when I was 9
Ah.
in Sydney,
What?
and Queensland.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I love
How did
he
I not
pretends
know
like-
this about you?
Because you probably were drinking at the time whenever I told you this was a long time ago.
Well,
Yeah,
now
it's
he knows.
possible.
Now he knows.
Yeah, no, that's
My
not.
dad had a TV show. I was young.
Yeah, okay.
Too young to really appreciate it.
Don't
but
remember this at all.
I'd love to get back there at some point.
I know I'm dying as well. I'm dying to go back just to visit.
How long's it been?
It's been 2.5 years. I just been so busy.
Yeah.
Been so busy, and I still have 2 offices there, but I just never really had the time.
Is your brother still back there?
Well, no, he's in Dubai right now. He's there for work.
Okay.
But he's here as well. He's part of the business too. So.
That's cool. Yeah, it's just you know, it's crazy to hear about stuff like that and kind of how, you know, you just keep building and building and building and building. And that's
How many
really
buildings was that? There were like 5, right?
so
then.
lots of buildings.
It was a lot.
We have 5 offices, so one building for each.
And that's one of the things that I really want, you know, to kind of impress upon is like, you know, nothing happens overnight. I mean, Jesus, even when I was writing my book, I started that when I was 26, and you know now I'm almost 29.
It's
and
like a Pantene commercial.
Yeah.
Like it won't happen overnight, but it will happen.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of it's just pushing forward, and I've experienced that too. Where there's so many times where I was like, "Oh, fuck this! What am I doing?" And I've kind of thought about getting into a different industry. And the next day, it's always when you're like, you're ready to walk away, that a really big something or another happens the next day. And
So this
it's like,
brings up gambling. Are
just
you
keeps-
guys gamblers at all? Do you do
What?
No, it does. Seriously, when do you
Well,
know
I
when
actually
to fold
won
it?
$2,000 when I was in Vegas for work. I had a
Blackjack?
No, I played roulette because
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
this is very interesting. I don't usually even get the time or go near the table. So my flight was in 2 hours. I'm like, okay, well,
It's a
What
trap.
am I gonna do? I'm by myself.
Boring.
Yeah.
And
Let's just play some roulette. So
awesome.
I did, and I started with $200.
Wow.
I ended up winning 1,800 or 2,100 or something. I was like, wow, that's.
But
my
it's not
whole
like-
I'm
biggest
gonna go with
trip.
you.
There's no like
Nice.
5-year goal to like be a professional poker player or
No, I
roulette or
got
anything.
I got other opportunities where I can
Yeah,
make
smart.
money.
It's very smart.
yeah. Okay.
I love gambling. I love
I
blackjack.
love your book. It's amazing.
Did you read it?
Not the whole book, but
Oh, okay.
I segments, and you go on in the internet,
Mhm.
and I think it's great for the new generations. My accent, sorry,
I love
No,
your accent.
It's great. It's great.
like a Sofia Vergara. It's just
It's hot.
it's but it's great. It, educate a lot of young guys. And
Yeah.
I hope you keep doing more.
Oh,
It's-
thank you.
it's really good.
Because they need to be educated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys need to be
good
educated.
tips.
We're trying a little bit at a time. And I mean, that was the whole purpose of all of this, the book, everything. I mean, really, you guys were the purpose, girls. You know, I can't believe how many times I went to go hit on a girl, and I had this falsified idea of what I was doing or what I should be doing, and I went to go hit on her, and I noticed there was this, this abrupt discord, and I'm like, what is that? So I started to analyze that like really deeply. What in the world keeps happening? Why is this? So finally, I was like, you hypothesize and you sit there and you think about it, and then you try and confirm with your friends, but you just can't come to a conclusion. So finally, you go, okay, well, this is stupid. I'm gonna ask her, and then as you get better at like talking to girls and kind of like
Yes.
negotiating an honest answer, because women are always nice, so they'll usually kind of sugarcoat things for you because they're very grounded and centered in their feelings. But once you can kind of figure out how to get this is the nuts and bolts, this is what you need to change, then it's really simple. So I made this book to help bridge the communication gap between men and women.
Yes, I think it's very helpful, and women we are very complicated.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you're single, you say, "Oh, I want to meet a gentleman, a guy who's successful," and like you see many guys on Instagram, they have everything, like smart, young, very attractive, but it's.
I thought you guys would like each other.
Yeah. But it's sometimes like
Valentine's Day.
it's the
Just around the
click, it's the chemistry,
Mhm.
it's so many elements.
Yeah.
But if the guy don't approach you right, it's just a big problem.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That women are being approached all day long, every day, and you've literally got 10 seconds to make an impression, say something right.
And that's in your head though. That's what you have. You have this like small little window, and it's like a hit-on thing, and it's like human interaction,
Yeah.
communication, minus all that.
That's true.
preconceived
Yeah,
stuff.
if you do actually take that out. Yeah, if you approach it like, oh my god, yeah. I've actually found that, you know, I kind of satellite in, so I'll meet somebody on the first blip, and then second blip, and then third blip.
But it's not easy to take that out because obviously your instincts, your heart races, all these emotions come over you and your senses and stuff. So it's not like you can just be like, hey, just calm down and go say hi.
It's crazy. You get such an adrenaline dump.
For me, it's like, for example, if I like somebody, I'll just go for it.
Yeah.
You know, without even thinking.
Because your
and it naturally
confidence. Your
comes.
confidence.
Yeah, and to me, I look at it like a sale because I'm a salesman.
Yeah.
My company. So what's the worst that can happen? A no.
Yeah.
So, you know, the shots you don't take is the shots you lose.
Yeah.
So that's an example. So
Oh,
you
he's
just
the
go
wild
there,
lion
you just go for the
going
kill.
after the prey.
Yeah, you just go for the prey and you go for the kill, and
Yeah.
that's it. And
Yeah.
99.9% of the time, I've been successful. So
There we go.
Okay.
That has worked.
And females love that. Females love that
Yes.
confidence, that drive. Look at her. She's already
Yes.
smiling
Yes.
over there.
I guess you just have to be natural about it, you know.
Yes.
I mean, coming with those cheesy pickup lines, I don't think that's ever worked.
Well,
Probably
nowadays, actually, I think pickup lines are making a comeback.
Yeah.
On like social media and stuff, or online dating. I think if you actually lead with the cheesy pickup line, you could actually get somewhere.
I don't know, like, hey
The
girl, you
best
want to see this
one-
picture of me and a
Huh?
tiger? Like,
Oh.
you know, these dating apps, like all these
Yes.
guys just like, it's like, where do you even get
No, and I think in the
you work at a
dating
zoo?
sites, they have these weird pictures. These, you know, like you don't know what is real.
Yeah.
But the most interesting pickup line was like someone say, "You wanna go to get a dessert? You would like chocolate? Like a why you think I like I like, of course, sugar
Chocolate.
dessert.
Yeah, everybody likes chocolate.
But usually they say you wanna go to have a drink or
Yes.
coffee,
Mm-hmm.
like a dessert. Okay.
They're like, hey, do you want some chocolate cake? Yes, I do.
Yes.
Something
Smart.
Yes, I do.
Something
Yeah,
different.
something different. But it was in the middle of the store and like around 11. There's no, yeah, probably that's why.
So did it work?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I think that wouldn't work because it implies it's very suggestive. Do you want to go have dessert? It's like,
Yeah.
let's just
Could be
skip
anything.
skip
Well-
drinks and the meal.
Yeah.
Let's go straight to dessert.
I'm over here
Yes.
like, I don't know. I'd kind of rather have a cupcake than a drink, but then again,
Not with a stranger though that you've just met. At
I don't know. Is he gonna
Yeah.
drug my cupcake?
And it's kind of an odd thing. It's like, hey, you want to go get a snow
Yes.
cone
It is-
later?
it is a little odd.
You guys want to go get a
God.
snow cone?
However, if we're going to Menchie,
it's
kind of public.
I think because we're women and we love sweets.
Yes.
It's common sense, but same, it's kind of early to get a dessert.
Yeah, if someone's gonna ask me to go to the candy store, like we better be at a candy store.
Yes.
So tell me, Olga, you're actually doing a whole thing on cooking, right?
Yes, I'm working right now for Playboy Mexico, and I'm doing cooking with a Playmate or Playmates, and it's so super simple, sexy.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it. I love to cook. Someone say why you're so skinny, or cook at home. It's healthy, and being healthy is sexy, and what is the best? Like a guy love to see a woman cooking in high heels.
Oh,
It's
sure.
super
Oh
sexy.
damn.
Yeah, nothing but high heels, right? I mean,
Yes.
high heels in a bikini, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure. Yeah, no, those videos are awesome, guys. You have to go check those out.
Yes.
Her sitting there with her accent and chopping food and stuff. And there are plenty of other amazing parts of those videos. Yeah. So, do you have anything else planned? I mean, like obviously you're building right now.
Yes, I get an offer for a cover. Possibility. I'm super excited. Just get the approval. And sometimes I don't like to say that much because it's better to wait and.
You don't want to jinx it.
and
Yeah.
yes, but we have a cover in Playboy, doing all my pictures in Playboy Mansion and for
Nice.
Mexico.
There we go.
And first, I born and grew up in Mexico, and I'm proud to represent my country. And being a playmate in my country is the best.
Mm-hmm.
It's international. I also have another cover in Venezuela.
Okay.
I have two, and I've been published. I have like a lowrider magazine, a strip, probably like 10 different covers.
I do believe
Wow.
I've seen this. Yeah.
The best is like, I'm not a typical model. I'm very photogenic. Thank you, mother. Oh, God. And I think I just try to be an example for other Latinas.
Yeah.
We always complain, oh my God, I have too many wrinkles, my skin is too dry. The younger girls, they say, I have a lot of pimples, I look too chubby. We're never perfect. Just
Yeah.
take a picture, be happy, enjoy it.
That's great advice. That is awesome advice for
Look
everyone.
at Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, she's 40.
Man, she is still killing it.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
Sofia Vergara, and they're like 40 plus, and they look great.
Yeah, Latin people have nothing to complain about. Y'all don't age, okay?
That's right.
Jeans.
I'm sitting over here like I already look like way old. Well, not
Poor
way older than
Jerod.
I
You
should,
look
but
good. You look
we start to get the crow's feet. We start to get the wrinkles. I mean, we hit 50 and it's just all downhill.
I don't know. That's not on my game plan. So
Yeah,
I
we
might
gotta-
be Caucasian, but I'm not.
We are the
that's
reason
not
that
on my plan.
Botox exists. Us white folk.
The guys, they need to do it. Like, the thing is, like, why not? It's good for them.
Sure.
I probably wouldn't. I mean, it's
My
funny.
ex gets it done.
I got
A couple exes actually.
a really bad cut right here, and I couldn't, do this with my forehead for a while, and it was crazy because like all the wrinkles on my forehead left just from doing that.
They
for
took a vacation.
Like 6
They were
months.
like, bye,
you go.
bye, Jared's
So yeah,
face.
I mean it's cool, but I don't know. I've dated a few girls that had like
Yeah.
a crap ton of Botox, and when they try and smile or laugh or anything, it
It does move.
it doesn't move, but their eyes change, so it looks like they're like
Like, I'm smiling.
There's only you get a conservative amount of injections done so that you don't look like you're stuck in a wind tunnel. But of course,
yeah.
the older you
Yeah,
get,
that's exactly what it looks like.
Balance is always good.
Like,
As
yes.
long as you're within your balance.
Yeah. And I think that lines are sexy. I mean, as you get older, I think that it's appropriate. I don't think that
It defines who you are,
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is beautiful in their own way, so you don't have to
It's
look like
it's
yeah.
true.
And I think that the bigger problems stem from a bad diet, collagen, things that you can stimulate within your body that you don't necessarily have to inject poison into your forehead to.
Everything
paralyze
with
yourself.
moderation. But right now, like you say in the social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, oh my God, so many Periscope. I see a lot other ladies that are like older and they look okay, like 50s, 40s, and they still doing sexy pictures. And I feel some people criticize them, like streaming like, wow, you're a grandma, you're too old. Da, da. If they want it, if they feel pretty, why not?
right?
Yeah.
And what I like, they laugh about themselves. Like my mother don't looks that hard, like
Yeah.
me, like in my age.
I've always taken issue with people that say things are age inappropriate. Especially, I have an older mother, and she says that she's like in her 30s in her mind, and I understand
Yeah.
how that is.
If you
'cause
got it, work it. Work
Exactly.
it.
You're only as old
Ah.
as you feel.
yeah, I was gonna say age is just a number.
Well, one of the things that
That's what I tell all the 18-year-old guys I'm hitting on at this moment. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God,
Lucky them.
Ready
Definitely
to cook
cooking it.
up.
Cougar Town.
I might be close.
One of the things I think is really important, though, is that women tend to, or in the past, I've seen women tend to equate their self-worth with how they look. So when they start getting older, they start dealing with depressive issues and all this stuff. And I think it's great what you're doing with the confidence thing. It's like, yeah, just go out there, flaunt it, like, have fun. I really, really think that a lot of women are still have that problem where they're,
Absolutely,
You'll-
Jared. It's
you'll-
always going to be there, unfortunately. We can't beat age, but we
the
can work with
women,
it.
The problem is the women is like tell to other women, like you're inappropriate, you're wrong, you're like this is why not?
Sure.
You
It's all about
know?
our attitudes and our perspectives and
Yes,
how,
it's how you feel.
we carry
Look,
ourselves.
People are always gonna have a different point of view, so you just have to ignore them, and you just have to do you, and that's it.
yeah.
You don't have
And
to
be
listen to
confident
every dog
enough.
that barks.
Yeah, be confident enough and grounded enough to, actually accept yourself and love yourself
That's how I
and develop
excuse all my
yourself.
crazy behaviors when I act like I'm 10, but I'm
And I think that that's
22
really
forever.
another important factor is that a lot of women don't really take such a strong pivot towards development, towards men are taught it's like you have to develop, you have to go out there and do this, you have to it's very do oriented. And I think a lot of girls sit back and kind of end up underdeveloped, and then they start to age and they're like, oh my God, everything that they had, the reason that they had gotten anything in life was because of this one area, and that area is now deteriorating and they have no other area to kind of counterbalance it. So the modern female is definitely going to be a very, very strong self-development guide.
Awesome! I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's not too superficial. It's like when you show your body or you're sexy, you reflect you're happy with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're not happy with yourself, I don't want to. I'm embarrassed. I don't I'm fat. Like it's just.
Celebrate those stretch marks. The full
Yes.
package is a woman who is confident about everything, her flaws, her strengths, all
We'll
of
just
it.
say you got in a fight with a tiger,
Make up some hero story. Absolutely.
Fuck that tiger up.
Oh my God.
No, that's true though. If there's
Who won?
something
Well,
wrong
I'm
with
still
you,
here.
Make the best out of what is wrong with you, because nothing's really wrong with you. It's just the way that you think about it.
I've always said that women should do that. Whenever there's stretch marks or whatever, she should just really say like, "I got in a fight with a tiger and I fucking won." I think it's the funniest thing ever.
Note to
What are you
self.
gonna say?
Yeah, well, I was just saying from a man's perspective, like, we never look at a girl and then like, oh, she's got a stretch mark. Damn. Never
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. Like when you look at a beautiful lady, you look at the
Yes.
whole overall picture. You don't look at the
I
little
love
flaws,
that. I
you know?
love that.
So it's
Yeah.
so
Guys, you
Yeah,
know,
go.
when if your girl's dancing in front of you, you can you see what you want to see. You don't care about the rest. It's just like
because a lot of girls I know, they're like, oh my god, my this is there, my this. I'm like,
And you don't even
"Listen."
notice it.
I'm like, guys don't even notice it. Like,
Yeah.
my friends, like, even, I mean, I don't know if it's not probably inappropriate, but a lot of girls
Oh,
get
you can be inappropriate.
eyebrows done. This for guys, it doesn't. These
Yeah,
things
we don't
Right.
care.
Like, I had a ex-girlfriend, and she used to get hair extensions. I literally didn't know the difference.
Yeah.
She had hair extensions and without.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
They look the same. And one day she's like, "Oh, do you like my new hair?" I'm like, "Oh, okay."
You're like,
Well,
what?
like,
What
looks
happened?
good,
What
I didn't even
changed?
but
notice.
to be honest, I didn't tell her difference because you look at a girl, you look at the overall picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
you don't
that's
focus.
pretty specific depending on the guy, because
Yeah.
Jared will attest that he notices everything.
I do.
Everything. So
If you have
meeting
a
girls
fleck
for
of
him,
of lipstick on your tooth, I'll definitely get it off.
every
for you.
girl's gonna be
You're
like,
"Here's the
okay.
tissue.
he's
Here's a
about
napkin."
that the little details count.
But he's an Aquarius, so
But
there's that
I'm
too.
Aquarius too.
Are you?
Oh,
When
yeah?
is your birthday?
January 25th, just passed.
There you
Oh,
go.
mine is the 12th.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you.
Woo.
Woohoo. Coming. I'm celebrating
Happy
in 3
birthday.
different places.
Wow.
Yeah, go get it.
But details count.
Mm-hmm.
But women, we think, oh my God, I don't want to go out because my nails are broken, or I don't have a pedicure. Guys,
Yeah,
don't
I think
care
the
about
trick
that.
is having having a strong aptitude for it, or at least being capable of noticing it. But then at the same time, you kind of have to realize that it's like, fuck it, my self-worth is not dependent on these things. So whereas I do notice a lot of things, there are women who are spectacular enough to completely just override that. And it's like you don't. And even if you do notice it, it's not like that thing. Like
There are some deal breakers, however.
Yeah.
For some things,
Yeah.
you can kind of let it
But
slide.
I've met girls with flaws, and when they owned it, it just became a lasting joke,
it's
and then it was
off.
funny as fuck. Yeah, and then we ended up becoming closer because of it. So
That's called
absolutely.
quirks.
Quirks.
And your personalities will mesh when you actually own
or physical quirks.
whatever kind of quirks they are. Doesn't matter.
Because
As long as you're aware of them, you acknowledge them.
Like you have a third nipple. I have a quirk.
Oh my God.
That's right.
It's
Sorry,
unique,
Johnny.
though.
No,
These
I
are
was
things
just
that are
saying,
unique.
We've all been through that situation. So when you meet like somebody that has that flaws and you connect, that's because you've been in that situation.
You can
too.
relate.
You can relate.
Little
to
things that
that
are embarrassing. You might not be able to relate to hair extensions, but
but I'm sure there's
Yes.
a lot of other things that I can relate to. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the worst quality that you think you have. I mean, I can.
It could be hard for anybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of people really like that. So what were you saying, Olga?
Like lately talking to a couple friends, and they say, guys, of course, taking a shower, being natural is the most, woman looks more beautiful, just natural.
Mm-hmm.
But we see other girls do the hair and makeup, and we want to look like them because we think that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
We dress for
Women
other
don't.
women.
Yeah,
Yes.
women don't dress up for men.
For
Women
men,
dress up
for-
to compete with each other.
for women.
And that is the first page in my book.
Yes,
It's true.
exactly.
It's
true.
But I think a guy prefer a woman. Say, okay, baby, let's go for a coffee. That girl will be ready in 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's hot as hell.
Okay, baby, let me put my hair up and then big glasses. Okay, let's go. I think women need to have the balance. I want to look like a
chilling in your
gorgeous-
t-shirt,
Yeah.
sweatpants
a
with no
girl
makeup
when-
on. What is the song?
Confidence is
Everybody
sexy as
knows it.
hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just being like, okay, I'm gonna dress up. Here's the occasion. I'm gonna go to the nines. It's like awesome. I like to do that too.
Yes.
But at the same time, like if I have to go, if you have to go to the corner to
You
get a
don't wanna
coffee,
wait 2 hours to get a coffee.
yeah, you don't need to look like a fucking bombshell walking out the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't wear a dress to the Dodgers game.
No.
And I don't want to hear about how shitty you think you look either. That's annoying as shit when women are like, oh my god, I look like crap right now. Like I just
They're like,
want to put it out there. Like I just look so bad.
I knew the
And it's like-
demonstration was coming. The demonstration
They're
of
like,
the insecure
don't look at
female.
me, don't judge me. I'm just gonna put some glass. I'm like literally, I woke up next to you. Like
relax.
I've seen you all morning. You don't look any worse now than you did then.
I read some article that talks about women that get up. They think they get up before the guy does, and they go and they do their makeup and everything. But it was a guy writing the article, and he was like,
Wow.
"We notice you. We are already awake when you
Oh,
think
yeah.
that we're sleeping, and you already
Yes,
woke us up
no.
when you went to the bathroom to go spend an hour to get ready and whatever."
Mm-hmm.
So
I was kind of dating a girl who was like that. So she would get up before me, and
It's like
she would
Superman,
have,
right?
Makeup
They
and
sleep in their
everything.
makeup. Yeah.
I'm like, baby, you need to calm down. It's so good. Like, you can't look that bad. Like,
Yeah.
So, I mean, she was attractive, but yeah, she would always get up before me, and she'll just go to the
like a
bathroom.
diva.
And look like.
I read an article in a Women's Health
Mm-hmm.
magazine. A little controversy, but it was great. Here, Dina Lee helped me a little bit. It's about how to have the best hair and looks great, like sexy. Like you have can I say it in air?
You say whatever you want.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Like sex hair?
You choose gay.
yeah,
hot.
you have
Yeah.
fuck hair.
Like
Yeah.
it was amazing because all the views and reviews, and it's true. It's like the more natural natural blush, your hair is more messy, you look more sexy. And I think it was a great from perspective. Other women's kind of like you know that you're
So
right.
this is taking bedhead to the next level. It's not
Yes.
just bedhead, but it's what happened in the bed head.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
messy. You don't want your hair for like. You don't want your hair to smell, of course, but it's a lot of different.
Because
things
when
you
I'm
can
just
use it.
sleeping in my bed, my hair is just whatever. But if I'm getting my party on in the bed, then yeah.
I had
Maybe
an
different
ex-girlfriend
style.
who actually, like when I was younger, who actually used to purposely make sex head as like a fashion statement. And she would like rub the back of her
Rub
head
it.
and like tease it all up. And then she'd like
Nice.
walk around with it. She'd be like, fuck it.
I got porno hair now. It's porno hair.
Yeah, no, and it I mean, like, obviously not like that isn't super attractive. We don't give a shit. And really, like, the less shits you give, the more shits we will give.
I love how he shifted from crap to shit.
Yeah.
We're good.
I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
back. But yeah, no, it is. It's really, really sexy when a woman's not so completely rooted in her like insecurity and femininity, and she's just got to be right
You
in
just
front
gotta
of her.
be you. You just gotta be yourself.
Like, what about guys? Like what like you take care more of your hair, or like when you go out, what is your strongest point? Like, oh, your eyes. Like, let me see.
Yeah.
Eagle eye. Nah.
How many times do you have to change clothes before you decide on your outfit for the night?
Well, I mean, the thing with
Jerod.
my outfit, style's never been my strong point. So for me, it's like I have to see it because I'm really bad at visualizing. Like I can't create images in my head. So I have to like try it, look in the mirror,
Yeah.
and sometimes I start to get frustrated. But for the most part, like I just don't really understand color combinations. I never really have. And when it came to the
When you don't wear colors, you wear black and gray.
Exactly. See,
a
I
good
found the root. I mean, even the fashion sections in Modern Male, it's kind of a very, very basic way to, tailor up your wardrobe tips and things. But like, I'm by no means a fashion expert. I don't try to be.
I don't know. You're a pretty fashionable guy, Jared.
Yeah, you dress
gonna say
like
you dress
really
good.
good.
Well, that is because
out and about.
thank you.
Stroking his ego.
Professional, like help.
I have a gay stylist. No. He dresses me for events, but I have I mean, a lot of my fashion choices were actually influenced by women. I was dating, I didn't know any better, so I would kind of be like, oh, well, I like that, and she'd be like, oh, no, by that. And I slowly but surely had to like, I got pulled over to that side, and I took a few trips
Metro.
to Europe. And that was big for me.
Yeah.
Because European fashion is like,
Amazing.
it's real fashion, and it's so far ahead of ours that,
Speedos.
I mean, most
stuff.
No, at least my pants I bought in Italy. But, I have a lot of clothes that I got overseas, and that was great because it was like,
Yeah, it's sexy.
Yeah.
It's because here, like, you can be between I lose to gay,
Mhm.
and you need to keep the metro sexy.
Yeah, keep that
And-
metro sexy.
yeah.
That's right.
Minus the building fucking, but yes.
Yes. Well, we covered that in last week's show. If
Yes,
you
we
want to catch that joke, go back to last week's show. Well, we were talking about
The fashion sense.
before fashion sense. We were talking about what was it?
Which is like the hair.
Confidence.
Oh
bedhead.
yeah, going out and doing stuff. As I was when I was younger, I was like super insecure about public appearance, going out. Like I always had to have my hair done, and I didn't really have the greatest talent at doing my hair either. So my hair was always too long. I look at old pictures and I'm like, oh my god, I did that.
Everybody has those. Those are all the
Throwback
Throwback
pictures.
Thursday.
Yeah, but like it wasn't even in fashion. Like other people weren't doing that. It was just Jerod doing that. So I look back and I'm like, oh, I so didn't get it. And then as I get older, it's like I care less, which has actually like kind of a side note on that. It actually makes you like
it sets
better
you apart.
Yeah, it doesn't really set like you all of a sudden you just
sets
get
you
it.
apart because so many people are so this way.
To add to that, it's once again the confidence.
Yeah.
As a child, when you're young, not as a child, as a teenager, you're not that confident.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now, like, I don't need, like, I love dressing up.
Yeah.
I'm always in suits at work because I'm the boss. So
Yeah, you look good in a suit, man.
Yeah,
Every time I've ever seen you, you're in a suit.
Thanks,
So yeah.
So I had to dress down a little today, though.
So let's talk about that though. Dressing for success.
Yeah. So so you have to dress for success. So on that note, like now, when I was young, I would just make sure everything is on point.
Yeah.
Like color coordination, hair, shave, everything. Now I'm too like the fact that I'm busy and now like I'm more confident.
Yeah.
So I don't really have to go through all those 100 things that I used to do when I was young. Now just I have a shower, get my hair, whatever, trim a little bit, and boom.
Yeah. And I mean, we're so yeah. Do you have it?
No, go on.
I mean, this is actually an information series, to kind of teach guys and, for our younger guys, even our older guys, what really worked was like kind of what you were saying right there, was I did have to learn everything. I had to learn all of the principles, the tactics, I had to learn everything about my hygiene and all that stuff. And then
hygiene's important.
You start to think about it. You actually have to think about it, remind yourself, and do it. And then at some point, it becomes just a habit. It's like a conditional, and you don't even think about it. And then where and when you can skip steps, and it's just like, fuck it. Well, today.
Yeah, but for guys, they're so easy.
Yeah,
that
is
have
true.
That matching bra with a panty, and
By the way, we do not care if your bras or your panties match.
Okay. Yeah.
They're gonna come off anyway. Who gives a crap?
But,
Scotty.
if a girl wear matching, it's because she wants something.
Yes, that is very
Really?
true.
I didn't know
That
that.
is true.
100%. Remember that.
Let's tell these guys
Yes.
that is the case.
It's
If
true.
we've shaved our legs, et cetera,
She's
and we've
special.
matched
She's
our lingerie.
preparing.
So that's
But,
the first question you ask it, by the way.
The best advice
Oh.
for a
The
woman,
Yeah.
the best advice, like I'm terrible coordinating and stuff, but you can have your own unique style. And I'm between I like Europe, Latina, and American. It's hard because there's so many choices.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see Instagram, everybody's wearing the same.
Yeah.
The best is just go to your closet and wear something new every day. Whatever you never used before because you don't like it, force yourself to wear something new. It's amazing because you get things you would never think about it. And I'm like you, I don't know how to put things together in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm terrible with colors.
Yeah.
So take fashion risks.
Yes.
Be creative.
Work great. If no, you will have attention. That girl looks so horrible. But you still, it's work and once in a while you get beautiful outfits.
That's I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go to my closet and I'm gonna start doing because I'll.
No, he really will too.
I'll definitely get into habits where I'll wear a very, very specific style for an extended length of time, and it'll just be like my go-tos. And I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep reusing the same gray tones.
Until you get over it. Yeah, that's me too.
Yeah, and then like 2 or 3 weeks, 3 months or something.
Boom.
Yeah, it's a completely new thing.
I want to say something before I forget. I have a friend. He dress depends. You're wearing socks.
Yes.
Depends the color of your socks. But he have a rainbow, different colors.
Mm-hmm.
And then he grab one and then say, this is what I'm wearing today. Okay, green. And work. I don't know how, but he dressed around the color
Of his socks.
socks?
That's interesting.
Wow. Interesting.
Yes. And I hear that 3 times. And I'm like, wow, really? I never think about that. Because guys sometimes they say, I cannot decide what color. And you go back to gray, black.
Yeah.
And when you grab a socks,
Always.
I think gray and black is very universal for guys.
Yeah.
Yes,
But then that
but
also
it's
tells you what
boring.
kind of shoes he's
Black.
wearing too, because if he's wearing colorful
I think when
socks,
guys with color, I love it. He's happy, he's confident.
sure.
And that's safe and is
Yeah,
sexy.
Jared's being safe and
there was,
sexy over there.
I mean, I don't really know what it is, but there was a article I read somewhere that if you wear black, you're more confident, or if you wear white, you're it depends. If you're wearing a very bright color and you go to a club, there's you attract better.
See, I don't know.
Black.
I don't know if I subscribe to all that because there are days when I wake up and I'm so much more successful in my pajamas than I am all done up. I'm just like, I've belabored myself getting dressed, whereas sometimes it's just so much more natural to roll out of bed and I'm like, I'm on the phone. I'm not getting my eyebrows on fleek.
I've closed some of my best deals and actually like made my biggest moves in life, like having woken up in my backyard after a hangover, waking up and going to a meeting, just like
I gotta get lucky.
Yeah, but it's just funny that like it
goes back to confidence.
It was more drive. I was just like, I'm gonna make this happen. But yeah,
desperation.
And I find that like the more I dress up like perfectly, if I go into a situation like that and I like, I wear $1,000 shoes and I've got, nice jeans and I feel like it just never works. I don't know why.
It's different for everybody. I've had some of my best photo shoots when I was like last minute, like didn't even get my stuff ready.
I had my Clippers meeting. I was meeting Clippers last weekend and we did like a big deal with them. So I was on point, like everything.
Yeah.
We were three
of course.
people. We've been there. We killed it. We came back, felt like a boss,
Yeah.
Meeting up with one of the really high directors there. So it was good. If I went in my jeans or casual T-shirt, I don't think my confidence level would be the same that is required.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on each individual.
Yes, but for girls, the details count too. Like I can, I memorize even where you. As soon as you open the door, I see everything what you have. Head to
Terminator.
I know.
Like you have a necklace with bullets and your tennis shoes, your jeans, skinny, and your shirts kind of like a Ibiza, like it's more European. Dark socks with the brown shoes. It's like girls who see.
Yeah.
Especially
like
the Aquarius female. Oh, the Aquarius female.
And what's funny is, like, I have this pen that I always have.
Yeah, like a reddish.
The Mont Blanc. So that was the detail that buyer was like, oh, nice pen.
Oh,
So I was
yeah.
like, oh, thank you.
Never mind the Bentley.
Freaking
nice
didn't
Bentley,
see the Bentley,
but
but at least I saw the pen. But
in those industries, but
so
things like that matter.
You have to like suit up to tell them that you're at that level.
Like you don't need to be perfect, but details count.
Especially like all these Instagram followers you both have, which we should probably get into. Where can people find?
Yeah. We're getting there. We're very, very close to being done. We got about 4 minutes left. So where can people find you?
They can go to my Instagram, Olga Loera, OLGALOERA, or Playmate Olga Loera. Facebook, same, Olga Loera. I have Twitter, I have Periscope, and I also...
Do you Snapchat?
Yes, I don't use it that much. I'm kind of new, but I have. Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. Olga Loera.
Okay, perfect. That's super easy.
Johnny Farhan, JOHNNY_FARHAN on Instagram. Then I'm very active on LinkedIn because that's something that I use for professionals.
We've never talked about LinkedIn. I love LinkedIn.
Yeah, we got to get back to that.
LinkedIn is one of the largest business networking tools.
Yeah.
So that's where you make money.
Yeah.
Got to get on that LinkedIn.
Yeah, got to get on LinkedIn.
We'll get that LinkedIn game.
Yep. If you want a fat pocket, for sure.
All right. Well, I'm going to start working on that.
Yeah, and then Facebook, Johnny Farhan.
Right on. Cool.
Twitter, I guess, which I hardly use now, and Snapchat sometimes.
So just Johnny Farhan.
Johnny Farhan.
That stuff's more for fun, though, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Perfect.
Yes, you need to.
I don't even know. I have like all these people
so many.
that I don't even know who they are. So I don't even.
It's a lot to keep up
You
on.
do have a lot of followers.
Yeah, and then there's all these things coming up. Periscope. I don't even have time for these things.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick to like Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn. LinkedIn is for work.
Yeah, I had to get rid of Snapchat, and every time the dreaded question comes, "Oh, Sarah, where can people find you?" I'm like, under the table.
Snapchat has good filter though. I like one of the.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Find me.
I can't figure out how to use Snapchat for the life of me. It's
You're good. You don't need that.
Yeah, it's not the platform.
There's enough distractions out there, so let it not be one.
I'm chatting right now.
Well,
that's about it.
It's not really like a
That's how it
social
goes.
discovery app. You can't discover other people. You have to know them already, right?
Yeah, it's videos. It's a lot of work, and it's too many. You cannot do all.
Yeah, you
know.
can't.
But it's
Crazy.
fun.
I like Instagram. Instagram is good.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Instagram too.
Point.
But Instagram and Facebook are they both, or Facebook changed their algorithm to accommodate ad space, and I just found out that Instagram is going that way this summer. So very, very shortly here, the attention that these women are putting into their Instagrams, trying to get followers and build them, Facebook's about to put a hammer in that, and they are going to have to pay for all of their fans to see their content. So They're actually Facebook's about to fuck the world again because you guys are amazing. Yeah, I was so and it's not just like for the world to see your stuff. You don't have to pay. You have to pay for the people that actually follow you. On Facebook, when you post something, you see that little boost post thing. Yes. That's not to boost the post to the world. That's to boost the post to just the people that are already friends with you. Because Facebook only allows up to 500 of your friends at a time to see a post in your feed. Yes. So if you have 5,000 friends, only 500 going to see that post.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Which makes me feel so much less bad about only getting like 100 or 200 likes for some things because I know that only 500 are reached out of my 5,000 plus the other almost 3,000 following me.
In Facebook, you can also in Instagram, for you have someone hate you or whatever, they can remove everything. It's only Twitter you can have everything forever, and it's sad because you are more active. Like some of my friends say, Facebook more for people like 30 plus. For younger is for more Twitter. And but I feel more like personal, like Instagram and Facebook. Twitter is like I don't know. I think they're changing Twitter too.
I never got into Twitter. I'm
here's
Facebook,
the thing.
Instagram. That's it.
Twitter, when Twitter shifted Vine, when Twitter created Vine, they went for it, and they went for the throat in social media. And Vine's one of the fastest growing platforms in the world.
Yes.
So when I have a lot of hope for Vine. I love that platform as a marketing networking platform. It's awesome. And they really don't care what you do on there. They're so relaxed and cool about it. So I think Twitter is going to make a comeback.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I think Twitter's going to.
For Twitter, it's like I need to have 3 different set of pictures. You can do nude.
Yeah.
For Instagram, super sexy, and for Facebook, not.
Right.
Yeah.
You need to have like the panty, half panty, no panty.
Yeah, small, medium, large.
Yes.
Right.
All right, guys. Well, you can find Sarah at Sarah Beth Harris on Instagram.
Yeah, you can.
And you can find me on Instagram at modern.mail. You can find me on Twitter at Mail Methodology. You can find us online at modernmailinc.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe below. Well, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Modern Mail Radio.
Bye.
You're listening to Modern Mail Radio with Jerod Zavistoski, right here on LA Talk Radio.